What's up, guys? My name is Grant Davidson. Some of you may know me as Pro DC2 if you follow me on Instagram. And today we're going to be taking a look at my 2000 Acura Integra GSR. Alright, so now that we're inside the car, let's take a look around. And first things first is my personal trophy steering wheel. It's a 350 millimeter suede, red stitching, red accents all around. Let's see. There we go, personal. Really cool. I just think like all of the accents are so cool, and just the overall design does have a little bit of dish to it. Let's see if I can. Wow, that's bad. Oh yeah, and that also brings me to the NRG hub and quick release. I've had these forever. I had these with the wheel I had before, and they're not my favorite, but they do the job. I have this custom carbon fiber looking steering column, bezel, cover, whatever you want to call it. It's something that I made out of cheap Chinese carbon fiber looking material. I think it looks cool. Some of you may think it's cheesy, but you know, the Integra Type R is fake carbon fiber, so why can't I, right? But in addition to that, I have this shifter bezel, and I made that when I purchased the K-Tune shifter. I had a shift boot on there, and I just didn't really like how it looked, so I made this shifter bezel, and I think it's a cool piece, just like that. It's made of the same material. It's cheap. And then let's see, down here also, kind of special, I have RFab pedals, OEM dead pedal still, but RFab machined aluminum pedals, which are awesome for heel toe. Really great for that. Just make it way easier. And you know, the stock pedals aren't terrible, but it's really nice. Oh, but also I should mention that I have these Lloyd Berber floor mats, which are kind of interesting. You OEM parts purists aren't really gonna like these, but I think they're really cool. Alright, well, you guys may or may not have already noticed this, but I also have some ultra suede fabric inserts in my door panel. These were originally leather, and some of the other models they're cloth, you know, to match the interior, but I decided to do ultra suede inserts on those, both sides obviously, is because I also did the headliner, I did the trim, did the handles, I did all the plastics in SEM black paint, and I did this ultimately to match my seat, which is the Buddy Club P1 spec bucket seat. This is the extra wide version, or the wide version if you will. Red stitching. This is a black suede. Really economical, that's what I'll say. It's not FIA approved, so that'd be a downside, I'd argue, but it's pretty comfortable. It hugs you really well, and I'll tell you what, this is one of the best things that I've done in this car as far as functionality. It's so confidence inspiring when you're on the track. It is. It's something that I'd argue that all cars, if you're gonna get serious about tracking, get a seat. Get a seat, and I'd urge you to get something that's FIA approved. Spend a little bit more money and just get an FIA approved seat. Anyway, it's really comfortable. It does have a good amount of cushion to it, and it's really snug. And this is even the wide version, I guess. All right, guys. So now let's take a look at the engine bay. And really not a whole lot to see here. Stock GSR that's been rebuilt to basically OEM spec with the decked head, so the compression is naturally a little bit higher. But other than that, just a few aftermarket goodies in there. It's just a generic short ram air intake wrapped in heat tape with a vibrant 3-inch velocity stack and a Blox velocity stack filter. Then we have a PLM RMF style header, which is a 4-to-1. Of course, you have the Benin tripod, strut tower bar, innovative 75A black billet mounts, custom oil catch can that really doesn't work all that well, I should add, JDM ITR oil cap. That's really about it. Baffled oil pan, just kind of stuff to keep it somewhat safe on the track, because that's where it spends a lot of time. It spends a lot of time getting the shit kicked out of it. So, but anyway, AC is deleted, power steering is deleted. I miss AC, but I don't really miss power steering, honestly. If you have an Integra, if you track it, doing a power steering delete and a rack loop is one of the best things you can do as far as feedback, as far as feel when you're tracking your car. Yeah, it's a bitch when you're in a parking lot and you're not moving, but it's totally worth it in my mind, at least if you're not daily driving the car. That's better. Okay, so really not a lot to see here. It's a pretty stock GSR. It has a Basin R, what most people call the Type R front lip. It's not a Type R lip, it is the OEM optional. In fact, a replica of the OEM optional front lip. But as far as replicas go, I'd say it's quite excellent. With that said, I'm not going to try to fool anyone and tell them that it's a real optional OEM lip, because it's not. You know, that's how I'm here to do. But anyway, in the spring I'd hit a deer, and it really destroyed my hood and scuffed up my bumper, screwed up my headlights, and so in the summer when I had the money saved up, I had the fenders, front bumper, and a brand new lip painted by a company here in town. I think they do really good work, but it took them forever, I should add. It took them a really long time, but they did really good work. Car is filthy right now, so not really a good representation of what it's like. But so, like I said, the hood got screwed up in the accident, so I found this cheap VIS hood and sanded it, had my brother clear coat it, and it's not perfect at all. Right now it's super dry, and you can see the scratches in it there. Just kind of a bummer. But for what it cost me and for what it is, I'm happy with it for now. Anyway, let's move on. So, next we have the overplayed Cosi K1 wheels. These are the 37 offset 15x7. And sitting behind the wheels is the ITR/Mini Cooper brake upgrade, which utilizes the Integra Type R calipers and Mini Cooper non-S 280mm brake rotors. So, so a few other things about the exterior. Besides the hood and the eBay lip, if you will. I'm running APR carbon fiber GT3 mirrors, custom powder coated base plates. Nothing special. I got those used. My OEM mirrors, or the original mirrors, had a scuff on them. I just didn't want to pay to get them painted, and I saw those. I've always thought they were really cool, and I just kind of jumped on them. It was an MWP find, and I'm really happy with them. But other than that, ITR spoiler, paint matched, and rear bumper has been painted. Alright, so I should also mention that I do have one of the Special Projects Motorsports P1 lips and splitters. I'm just not running it right now. It's just kind of, it's just super low, and especially with the new suspension that I ran, I wasn't willing to try out a front splitter without a rear wing. I just thought that'd be really unbalanced and kind of unstable, and you know, I did get this to fit well enough to where I was really happy with it. So I'm gonna be rocking that for a while. Yeah, that's basically the exterior. I'm sorry I can't get you guys any good shots right now. It's really cold out. The car's not moving. That's not running. I don't have everything to make it run, but